to Moca's Nola Bells and Bows, where the love runs deep, the fam stays strong, and the bells, they always ring for us. We the bells and we hold it down, yeah. Real ones only, we don't mess around. Mocha, all love, no cap, no clout to chase, just truth in the chat and respecting the space. It's family, Mocha got that heart of gold. From the south to the stream, we brave and bold. You ain't gotta pick sides or play a role, just show a real and you already home. Yeah, 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 yeah. Pull up to the bells and bows like a Sunday seed. Got peace in the room and a vibe on beat. No drama, no mess, just minds that meet. Introduce yourself in the chat and the mods gon' greet. Real talk, we got brothers and sisters here. Ain't no fake love, every heart sincere. We've been through storms, but the sky stay clear. Loyalty live, that's the chant you hear. Woo! No chaos in the comment section, just bells with a bond and a bold connection. Safe space, strong face, deep reflection. Mocha, don't fold, that's pure protection. If you ever felt unheard, misunderstood, pull up in the chat, we treat you good. Ain't gotta be loud, just gotta be true. Mocha got the light and we shine with you. Not a panel of pain, it's a platform of pride. Everybody got space and we don't divide. You loyal, you love, that's how we ride. Got a bell and a bow in the name, but a tribe world. From the mods to the lurkers and folks on rewatch. Every tap, every like, we feel it alive. Mocha ain't just a name, it's a vibe you caught. Nola bell, Nola boast, that's a family, not a thought. Bring it loud, we the bells and we hold it down. Yeah, we do. Real ones only, we don't mess around. Real talk, all love, no cap, no clout to chase. Just truth in the chat and respect in the space. It's family, Mocha got that heart of gold. From the south to the stream, we brave and bold. You ain't gotta pick sides or play a role. To show a real and you already home. Mocha said that to every bell in this space. Whether you typing, watching, or just vibing, you are this family. And over here, we don't fold, we ring. Ooh.
Hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday, guys. Happy Wednesday. And as always, it's always a beautiful thing to turn the porch light on and you guys are sitting here rocking and swinging your feet and chit-chatting and doing everything that y'all do. I'm so happy that you're here. Hope you all have had an awesome day thus far. And y'all are settling in and relax. And I'm hoping y'all are prepared to have an even greater evening as we had on last night, baby. Because last night, oh my God, it was a time that we had. And for those of you that may have missed last night's live, make sure you catch that replay. And tonight, we're going to piggyback off of last night. I know y'all saw the title. Naziyah Harris, Jarvis Butts, family, friends, connections. Who knew who? And how long were these people acquainted? And baby, I know good and damn well y'all didn't miss that thumbnail either. Did y'all see? Do y'all see Annette? Do y'all see the madam? Do y'all see the madam with them knots in her knees? Let's connect the dots because this is where it started. And no one from that family wants to admit that this is where it started. Here's the thing. Here's the thing that's just been sitting in the cut and marinating. throughout this whole fiasco surrounding everything that happened to Naziyah prior to her disappearance. We know that this didn't start with Naziyah. We know it did. And the reason we know it didn't is because family members of Naziyah's have come out here and said things over the last 2 years that suggest the problem wasn't Naziyah. The problem wasn't Naziyah. No, it wasn't. No. The problem wasn't that. Stories have been told, things have been said, and the picture that they tried to paint of Naziyah. Baby, y'all can say what y'all want, fix it how you want, twist it how you want. These problems were here long before Naziyah even came into the world. And that's the part I'll never unsee. Because every time any one of y'all hoes came out here talking, every time another piece of y'all made up story got told, y'all told y'all story. And now everybody's asking questions. Everybody want to throw Naziyah's mama under the bus. People are asking questions about the people who are around before her. The environment, the relationships, the connections, how far back all this shit went. Because one thing we know, Jarvis Butts did not fall out of the sky. No, he did not. He didn't just randomly land in the middle of this story, nor in the beginning, because somebody knew. Somebody introduced somebody. Somebody brought Jarvis Butts around. And the question is, who? Who brought Jarvis Butts around, y'all? Somebody knew somebody through somebody. And that leads us to the trail of friends, connections, the things family members have said that adds up so perfectly. That is why we are here tonight. And why is it that they've been so vocal in the past? Listen, these people have been so vocal in the past, not owning their parts of the story. But have y'all noticed something? Have y'all noticed that the minute Jarvis jailhouse phone calls started dropping, these hoes got quiet as a itching and a dripping motel mattress full of bed bugs that's about to be set on fire? Why did it get quiet? Why? These people didn't just get quiet because they chose to not say nothing. These people got quiet for a reason. They got quiet for a reason. And we may not know all the answers, but there's a reason behind their quietness. Have y'all noticed that one or hell a few of Jarvis Butts women from them phone calls? Have y'all noticed, or is it just Moca? Because y'all know I see every damn thing. Have y'all noticed that one, two, maybe two at the most of those women from those jail phone calls resembled some of the family members? I need y'all to take a close look at Nay. See if there's some resemblance there. Then take a even closer look at Kizzy. I don't know if it's me, but child, I see a resemblance to the Harris Gamble clan in both of them. So now I want to know how deep this thing really goes and who really knows who. Because shit, if he slept with the twins and they mama. If he slept with the twins and they mama, the children, then he slept with the little children, then shit, a relative ain't exempt. A relative ain't exempt. So Mocha, stop, girl. It could be me. It could just very well be me. But I see a little resemblance there. So before Mocha run off by the mouth, let Mocha do what Mocha does. Welcome, 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 everybody, and happy Wednesday. Moderators, I see y'all up in here, and once again, I want to thank you all for everything that you do. Your time, your support, your patience, and your dedication. I want y'all to know it never goes unnoticed. I appreciate each and every one of you. Members, supporters, the replay game, Nola Bells Bowls, even y'all bushwatchers. Thank y'all for being here. Now, if you're just coming in, or even if you forgot, go ahead on and hit the like button for your girl. I truly, truly appreciate you in advance. And while you're at it, make sure those of you that's hanging out in the bushes, itchy scratchy, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can also come and have a seat on this porch and let your voice be heard. Because over here, everybody's somebody. There are no big I's and no little U's. Everybody may not agree, but everybody deserves to be heard and respected as well. And if you're enjoying the conversation, please don't be afraid to share the stream out, because somebody somewhere needs to hear all of this. And as always, I need y'all to double tap those emojis to the right, baby. Tap, tap, tap them. Let YouTube know the porch light is on. We're posted up in the cut. We're sipping, vibing, talking, laughing, and minding everybody else's business tonight, except for our own. Go ahead on and tap those emojis, y'all, so YouTube can invite a few more cousins and friends to the porch party. And while you're at it, make sure those notifications are turned on so you always know when the porch light comes on. Oh, and another thing. Let me just say one more thing. Supporting the channel is always appreciated. Super chats, super stickers, gems to hype the live, membership, and Cash App. All of those are available and appreciated more than you know. That encourages me to keep coming out here night after night after night and opening the porch for you all. Every contribution helps to keep this porch open and gives us a place to come together, unwind, laugh a little, think a little, and speak our minds. And one thing we do around here respectfully is respect one another. We don't always have to agree. As a matter of fact, sometimes we won't agree at all, but we could disagree respectfully and still have a great conversation, as we have each and every night. And with that be said, let Mocha go on and do what Mocha does. And that is to speak to her people up in here, up in here. I appreciate each and every one of you. I truly, truly do. Black Goddess, I see you, my sis. Happy Wednesday, baby. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome. Child, they don't want me to be scrolling and going all through this. My beautiful sister, Dr. J, is here. Welcome, sister. Welcome. I see you as well. Hope your Wednesday is going just great. And it sure and let me scroll all the way back, but neither here nor there. I'm gonna get you all. I promise you I will. My girl. Terrific. I see you, boo. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Ariane, I see you as well. Welcome, boo. Miss Jamila, well, thank you so much for supporting the channel, my love. So appreciated. Sunshine. Happy Wednesday, my love. Welcome, 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 boo. Welcome. Now I'm going to have to see it this way because, baby. All right, here we go. Miss Jackson, I see you, my love. Welcome. Welcome to the chat. PJ, I see you, baby. Roz, I see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Mariah, welcome, my love. Tony, my girl. Welcome, baby. My sister April Webster is here. Welcome, beautiful. Hey, Shell, baby. Welcome to the chat, my love. Carla Henry, welcome, baby. Hey, Lavetta, welcome, my love. And thank you so much for sending the jewels, baby. Thank you for gifting the channel. Hey, Shell, baby. Happy Wednesday, my love. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Beautiful soul, I see you, boo. Welcome, 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 and happy Wednesday. My girl Roz is here. Happy Wednesday, sis. Big Mama, I see you, my love. Happy Wednesday. Miss Jackson, happy Wednesday, baby. Cynthia Harmon, I see you, baby. Happy Wednesday. Essie, my girl, happy Wednesday to you. Hey, Karen, welcome, my love. Karen said money is the root of all evil, and is, and she got a handful, boo. She got a handful. Hey, Carla Russell, welcome, my love. Happy Wednesday to you. Look at my girl, pretty 5 feet up in here. Hey, boo. Hope all is well. Hope all is well. Hey, Latrice, welcome, boo. Latrice says Annette been pimping out her kids. Well, Annette, you see what these people are saying, girl. Why, Annette? Why? Why? My girl Ross, thank you for supporting the channel, boo. Annette been pimping out her kids, Latrice says. Karen says, why aren't Annette, Shannon, Marquita, why aren't they in prison yet? Karen, there's a reason why they're not in prison yet, mama. And the reason, Karen, they're not in prison is because of people. Because of people like Kim Worthless. That lady hit a lot. That lady protected a lot. And my question is, what was it that she protected that involved her? Because if you stand on the side of righteousness, if you stand on the side of righteousness, you're not going to pick and choose. You're not going to pick and choose good over evil. She knowing that it's evil. But one thing we've learned on this porch, birds of a feather. Birds of a feather. That's it. And that's all. Latrice, them hoes been quiet as church mouse, girl. Ariane said, Mocha, I wouldn't be surprised if they're not on them calls too. Ariane, I'm waiting for more calls to come out, and I wouldn't be surprised either. Natasha, I see you, my love. Welcome. Look at double 3337. Jarvis did have a type. Absolutely. Cynthia Harmon said, Mocha, that dry wig Annette pimping that baby for a check because she can't pimp herself because nobody want her cobweb having ass. Ooh. Girl, not cobweb. Get my girl Terrific is up in here. Hey, sister. I hope all is well. I hope all is well. Tiffany says, hey, Mocha, I'm late. No, baby, you're right on time. But I'm here. Been working a lot, but I'm so happy to be with you all. Happy Wednesday. Girl, happy Wednesday to you too. Listen, We understand life has a way of dealing us hands that we ain't ready for, Tiff. And when life knocks, we have to answer it. So, and that goes to anybody. When life comes knocking, baby, answer the call. Answer the call. Because one thing's for certain and two's for sure. YouTube is going to be here. Absolutely. Well, we're glad to have you on the porch tonight, my love. Hey, Kim, welcome, welcome, welcome. My girl says she's at work in the bushes, but we're glad you're here. Trina Ellis, I see you, my love. I see you, baby. Happy Wednesday to you, my love. My girl Kamisha all up in here. Kamisha said, Moca. Hold up, sister. Hold up, Moca. Because, girl, Dizzy Kisses sat in that courtroom. I thought she resembled Joe Camel and Kenya. I really thought it was her sister. Kamisha, I'm going to tell you who Mocha thought. Because if you look at them, there's some resemblance there. I mean, I just don't want to feel like I'm crazy thinking that, Kamisha. Kamisha. She looks like Bucket. She looks like Bush. She looks like Bucket. She do. Hey, Dee Kane, welcome, my love. She said, I'm new here. I love your content. Thank you so very much. Chat, can we give a warm Nola Bell welcome to one of our newest subscribers, Miss Dee Kane. Welcome, my love. And happy Wednesday to you. Cynthia Garris, welcome, my love. Miss Jamelia says, tonight we're minding everybody's business but our own. Miss Jamelia said tomorrow she's going to mind her own business. That's exactly how I feel. Miss Jackson says, ladies should get her life together and tell her story. I'm sure she ain't smoking them crickets 24/7. That's the part I'm waiting on, Miss Jackson. That's the part I'm waiting on, for her to get her situation together. Terrific. Thank you so very much for sending those high fives. Thank you, boo. Hey, Shay, welcome, my love. What up, though, Mocha? Talk your shit and don't stop. Thank you so much, Shay, girl. Girl. My girl said, sending love to you from Detroit. Shay, I don't know what's going on in Detroit. Kathy, hey, baby, and thank you for supporting the channel. Shay, I don't know what's going on in Detroit, baby. I just don't know. And they tell me there's another story that Mocha needs to tune into. Because there's another Jarvis Butts running in Detroit. I'm going to get there. I should have got there today. But last night was so good and y'all wanted a continuation. So we had to bring it all the way back to last night and pick up where we left off. That's what we had to do. Ms. Jackson said DPD has way more enough evidence to convict Annette and Shannon perverted asses. Absolutely. Absolutely. But we wonder why. Why them hoes still sitting there? Why them hoes ain't being touched? That's what we want to know. That's what we want to know. Hey, Regina, welcome, my love. And if I miss anybody, I want y'all to charge it to my head and not to my heart. Because y'all know Mocha goes all out of the way to make sure my beautiful sister PJ, I see you, boo. I almost forgot you. I just try to make sure I reach all my people, right? So here we go. We gonna get started. Kamisha says, yes, guys, maybe you have forgotten. Maybe you forgot, and I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. Maybe you forgot to hit the like button, right? So I'm going to give you that benefit of the doubt. Why don't you go on, throw your church finger in the air, come back. Your seat will still be waiting on you. Hit the like button for your girl. I would truly, truly, truly appreciate that. Look at I'm covered. Hey, sis. Welcome. Welcome, baby. Kamisha said, oh, now, Moca. Oh, now, Moca, you may be on to something. Is that why she always ranting and acting a fool about her family? I always wonder who she was protecting. Kizzy, let me find out you bucket sister. Make it make sense. The Archer, I see you, baby. Kamisha, you hear me? I mean, I'm just saying. That's my opinion. And I could be very wrong. But that's my opinion. That was my observation. You know, they said everybody got somebody that they look like, right? But how coincidental is that? Because one thing I know, Shannon went after every one of Jarvis Butts' women. Shannon taunted every one of Jarvis Butts' women. But if anybody could tell me the time, the place, or point me in the right direction where I could see her taunting Kizzy, I want y'all to point me in that direction. I mean, unless I missed it somewheres along the way. That's all I'm saying. Why is it? Why is it? I mean, I'm just asking. Karen, welcome, my love. Karen says, hey, Rhapsody, welcome, baby. Happy Wednesday. Karen says, what Jarvis leave? What Jarvis leave his legacy for? Someone else to pick it up? That's what it seems like, Karen. That's what it seems like. Because what? We ain't but what, maybe a month or so in, 2 months in, since they so say he's been gone. So you mean tell me the ghost of Jarvis, the reincarnated and walking the streets of Detroit? Make this shit make sense to me. It can make sense. So what? Jarvis was in the way, and that boogeyman had to wait till Jarvis get out of the way before he could surface? Uncovered says, I think the reason why they're not locked up is because there are connections with the state of Michigan. Something has to give, sis. Something has to give, because Donatello's sitting there with them knots on her knees, baby. She gotta fall. Donatello has to fall. Listen, you can't keep going through life hurting children. You just cannot. You cannot go through life continuously hurting children. Let me ask you all something. How many of you all believe, right? How many of you all believe Jarvis 8504? Happy Wednesday, sis. How many of y'all believe Jarvis Butts was introduced to this family? And how many of you all believe he just randomly showed up? Because I ain't never seen so many people that know each other, be related to each other, date each other, hang around with each other, sleep with each other, and keep popping up in the same stories over and over. So if you think Jarvis was introduced into this circle, put some eyes in the chat. And if you think Jarvis just randomly showed up, give me some confused looks, because I personally believe Jarvis was placed there. I believe Jarvis was called for. I believe Jarvis was sent. I don't give a damn what stories they put out there. They tried lying on Lady. They said it was Lady. They said Lady brought Jarvis to the party. I don't believe that shit. Essie, thank you for supporting the channel, my love. I do not believe that Lady introduced Jarvis to this family. I do not. Hey, Deborah, welcome, baby. And the reason I don't believe that Lady was the one that brought Jarvis to this nasty household, right? The reason I don't believe. Regina. Oh, baby. Thank you so very much. Thank you so very much for the Cash App, mama. And why you can't comment? Why you can't comment? You in the bushes? There she is. I see you now. Welcome, my love. Thank you so much for the Cash App, baby. Listen, the reason I personally believe, right, that it wasn't Lady that introduced Jarvis to that family. Lady is in a vulnerable place. Lady is sick. Lady is battling an addiction that's bigger than her. So that makes Lady the weakest link. That makes Lady the weakest link. So that family, and I mean all of them, Annette, Shannon, Marquita, the extended family alike, why not use Lady? Why not sacrifice her? Why not make Lady, because the world was already blaming her, so why not let her take all the heat? Right? So they use Lady. They use her to say that she introduced Jarvis to that family. But let me tell you all something. And we all old enough and wise enough to know birds of a feather. Jarvis Butts has the very same tendencies, the very same demonic energies, the very same sick mentality as Annette. Jarvis and Annette was in the same business. Let's get that out in the open. So they had ties. They had connections, in my opinion, in previous run-ins. Jarvis didn't mysteriously show up. I'll never believe that he just mysteriously showed up. I'll never believe that. And the way you all drop them eyes up in here, that right there is the very reason we're having this conversation tonight. Because whether you believe he was introduced or believe that he just showed up, or whether you still sitting back trying to figure out what the hell happened, one thing is crystal clear. And that is people still have questions. And those questions don't start with Jarvis. They start with the very people that was already there. Annette. Jarvis may be the name everybody knows today. But if what that family has said over the course of the last 2 years, if what they have said is true, then the foundation of this thing was already poured long before Jarvis ever showed up. Jarvis just became a piece on the puzzle board. Hey, Leopard, welcome, my love. Jarvis just became a piece added to the puzzle. And that's where we're going to start tonight. Not with Jarvis, not with the phone calls, not with the investigation. I want to start at the beginning. Because if we're going to connect these dots, then we got to go back to the first dot. That ashy dot, that nasty dot, that rotten dot. And that first dot ain't Naziyah either. That dot is Annette. That first dot is the stories that these family members have told about what was happening before Naziyah ever got here. So don't act like you hoes don't understand. So since y'all want to sit up here and not say what you know when it comes to this baby, we're going to say what we know. My girl Latrice says the introduction was Annette. Absolutely, boo. Absolutely. Ariane said, JB, girl, you in that, put it on the floor, you tickle me. 337 says, name mama introduced Jarvis to Nate. Hell, 337, you on some shit, right? If name mama introduced her to, and I believe that, 337. If name mama introduced her to Nate. If name mama introduced Jarvis to Nate. And she was a street runner. What makes us believe Annette didn't know this man? Hey, sis. Welcome to the party, girl. And thank you for supporting the channel. Big Mama says, introduced by a lady from our dealings in rugs and to Annette through her working. It's a lot. It's the lies for me. It's the play on ladies' inability to think for herself. It's the play on ladies' emotions, right? When she's already down in a dumps. That says a lot about that family. They don't give a damn about nobody, and nobody is right. Ross says he had a grand introduction, and did, Ross, and did. And they were very, very, very aware of it. 504 says they use Lady as a scapegoat because Lady is a fiend. Because absolutely. Absolutely. And you know the sad part, 504, Lady is still a fiend. And they're still feeding it to her, even at a time such as this. Because they know if God ever touches Lady, and Lady get herself together, Lady could blow a hole. You understand me? Lady could light a fuse and blow up the whole Gamble Harris enterprise. Because that's what the hell they running. That's what the hell they are running. Sunshine said they all were in that trafficking ring together. A girl Pretty 5 Feet said all PDFs have secret groups and meetings in person and online. Absolutely. My niece Star, hey boo. Star says, you see the way Annette darted across that table to get to Drip a Lot at Porca's birthday party? Absolutely. Absolutely. That told the story within itself, niece. You don't think she did that just to be doing that? She did that because Jarvis knew better. And then when she's going to tell Jarvis, you're supposed to be family. And if you're supposed to be family, you're going to act like family. Bitch, if you didn't like him, why would you even go there? Why? Tony said, Moca, lady is a worthless piece of shit as a mother. She needs to get her shit together and get justice for Naziyah. Because she knows the entire story of what happened to her daughter. Simply because it was done to her. Tony, I understand exactly what you're saying, right? I truly do. But let's play devil's advocate for a second. I've never been an addict a day in my life. I've never been on drugs. I've never been an alcoholic. So I don't know what state of mind it would put me in, right? A lady has been carrying this cross for a very long time. And I know in the beginning I was hard on lady. I kept saying she need to get it together. If she don't do it for nobody else, she need to do it for Naziyah. I kept saying that. But then we have to look at both sides of the coin. What if lady really wanted to get herself together, Tony? What if the moment came where she really wanted to get herself together? Now let me show you the ugly side of it. The only family member that we know, Roxy, was involved. Roxy knew where lady was every moment of the day. Roxy was collecting money in Naziyah's name. Roxy did not want lady alert nor aware of what she was doing, in my opinion. And I do believe that Roxy was making these little visits to lady and feeding it to her so she could remain numb. We're going to take it a step further. Let's move as far along as to the preliminary. If that family wanted to see lady get the help that she needed in order to be as strong as she should be for her child. Now, we know ladies out there homeless. We know ladies from pillar to post, rubbing their fingers together. Hey, Toya, welcome, my love. Good seeing you, baby, and thank you for supporting the channel, my love. So look, we know that ladies homeless, out there rubbing her fingers together trying to find her next hit. Somebody, please, anybody, help me understand why those family members intentionally, deliberately didn't make a way for lady to be at that preliminary hearing. So do y'all think they really want lady talking? Do y'all really think they want lady to know what's going on? They sat there and they left this girl out of the loop with everything that transpired from the time they claimed Naziyah disappeared. Oh yeah, Annette went get lady that the next morning to bring her to the school to report Naziyah as a runaway. But why do y'all think Annette them went out of their way to get lady to bring her to the school to report Naziyah as a runaway? They needed lady. And something also tells me it was in that moment, because my thing is this: if Annette legally adopted Naziyah, lady lost all her parental rights. So if lady lost all her parental rights, why would Annette need lady to go to the school to report this child as a runaway? Lady was being set up and didn't even know it. Lady was being set up and didn't even know it. So in my opinion, and this is only my opinion, as a person with a heart I read up on the emotional side, the mental side of those that are fighting addictions. And as bad as we want Lady to get herself together for her daughter, Lady can't be good to Naziyah. Lady can't be good to herself until Lady fixes Lady's self. And Lady can't do it until Lady is ready. Something drastic. Something drastic. And who knows? It may come or it may never come. And it's a shame. It's a shame that nobody in that family, not one family member, wants to see Lady do well, right? And then when you would ask them, right? How's Lady? When was the last time any of you all seen Lady? Oh, Lady's taking it hard. Ladies did all of it. You know all of that. Why aren't you helping my girl? Why aren't you helping her? Because in all of this, we could hoop, we could holler, we could say this, that, and the other all day long. And as a people, we know how to stand on the outside and judge. But you have to put yourself in their shoes. You have to put yourself in their shoes. And you know, not all addicts, right, are bad people. They're not bad people. They were just dealt a funky ass hand. And I believe that was the situation with Lady. Not I believe. Come on, Moca, fix that shit. You don't believe a goddamn thing. That's what you know. Lady was dealt a funky ass hand. Anytime Annette, who claimed to be a mother, anytime, bitch, you gonna sit up there and Annette, bring your ass here. Bring your raggedy ass here, right? Because as a mother, what decent mother? Because we know Charles was a pedo. Because everything Annette attached herself to got PDF written all on it. Charles had a record just like Jarvis. Pedo. Annette fed Lady to Charles. Lady has been living traumatized since she was a young girl. Lady was tired of laying on her back. Lady was tired of being put in compromising positions to satisfy Charles because Annette raggedy ass could not. So she sat there and she told Lady to take it, just make him feel good. It's going to be over soon. And the next thing you know, here Lady is pregnant. Here Lady is pregnant with Annette's husband's baby. Lady got tired. Lady ran the fuck away. See, Annette is a rotten grandmother. Annette is a rotten human being. Because, bitch, don't do that. I love my grandchildren, is what you said, Annette. But if you really loved them, You should have told Vari that you were not only just his grandmother, bitch, but you should have told him that you were his stepmama, too. Because when asked, in an interview, they asked Vari if he knew his father. Vari responded and says, they told me he was deceased. They didn't lie on that. He was deceased. But they should have told him that his father was also his damn grandfather. Annette, you ain't shit. And we wonder how we got here. So her husband was a PDF. Annette herself is a PDF. Her brother, Eric, is a PDF. That's the same brother that Annette laid with and had child. So y'all see this nasty, funky cycle. This is a nasty cycle. Big Mama said Detroit isn't as big as we think. And it's a small circle of disgusting people who engage with each other, case and girl. And point all pedos working at Frank's shop. And those are the same people that would sit down at Annette's house and party, Big Mama. Those are the same people that will sit down and party at Annette's with her nieces and her cousins that all sat on these different platforms and pretended they didn't know a fucking thing. And the world know that they were nothing but a goddamn bunch of liars. These bitches contributed to everything that these children went through. Every damn thing. Because these hoes knew a lot and didn't say a word. Hey, Cornell, welcome, my love. Hey, Kenyatta, my girl, welcome. Annette wasn't shit then. And Annette still ain't shit. And somebody needs to grab a bottle of weed. Somebody needs to make her understand that you can't go through life continuously doing shit like this because this is no longer accepted in America. And if you feel like living nasty and doing trifling shit and endangering children and all your fucking relatives knew about it and know about it and go along with the bullshit, y'all hoes need to be on an island by yourself. And Kim Worthy, if you approve of it, bitch, you need to be on an island with them. Because what does that say about you when you fucking know? What does it say about you? Ron said, yeah, Moca. Jarvis became a piece of an existing puzzle. That part. And nobody wants to own that. Right? Jarvis Butts was weak in his own right. And I ain't making no excuse for the nasty bastard. I really ain't. I ain't making no excuses for that nasty motherfucker at all. I don't give a damn how he was touched or who touched him and when they touched him. But he was ruined too. He was ruined too. I'ma call it for what he did to these children. Terrible. Carol fucking Bo. You hear me? He gets no pass for that shit. But Annette contributed to the shit that he done. She contributed to it. Because there's no way. I know I got a pedal in my ring. And he's under me and he's doing things, taking orders from me. And we both working for the same man, doing the same shit. I know his background. I know his history. I know what he's capable of. Ain't no fucking way you would be in my house, bitch. Ain't no way you'll be around none of my grandchildren, ma'am. You did it, Lady Libra. Welcome, my love. Welcome. This is horrible. Kamisha says, no, Mocha. They ain't locked up because people in higher spaces in that enterprise. Worthless your ass too. Judges, mayor, lawyers, teachers, bus drivers, mailmen, CPS workers. It's the big wigs. I've always said it. Look at Lord, look at Lady Libra. Look, shut. Hold up, y'all. We look. Woo, child. Y'all thought last night went left. Lady Libra said, nah, Mocha. Kizzy looks like Inya. Listen, Lady Libra. I said there's a resemblance. Mocha ain't holding all this shit to herself today. Fuck that. Last night was good. It was really, really good. So tonight, we're going to extend the same grace, right? Tonight, we're going to continue this conversation with part 2. We're going to have an open panel. We definitely will. Because let me tell you something. These children, all of them, deserved so much more. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. And Annette failed them. And until Detroit steps up or gets somebody else in there that is willing to step up and hold Annette accountable, make Annette stand in her shit and pay for all the damage that she's done to so many goddamn children who didn't deserve it. Any child that ever comes in Annette's fucking path is doomed. Because they're all a meal ticket to her. Charlotte Stewart, thank you, my love. Yes. Yes. And I don't want to seem crazy. I don't. But the more I watch those pictures and listen to those calls and watch these hoes' behaviors and how they move, I said, these bitches look like they resemble that family. Kept saying that I couldn't put my finger on it. Then I started to notice Shannon attack all Jarvis Butts women. All of them. All of them. Shannon never attacked Kizzy. Never attacked Kizzy. That makes you wonder. Kamisha said Frank introduced them. Because Annette Ben had the connections with Frank through that enterprise. Yes, Lord. Ho-ho. Uh-huh. Tony said, Mocha, keep in mind, all of them know each other, whether it's by introduction of their mammies or going to get air put in them tires. It's deeper than that. I could almost assure you it's deeper than that. It's an ass, and let me tell you, and this is just my opinion, and I love the fact that we could sit here, have dialogue, and voice our opinion. They all sat in that church together. Let's start there. Annette was getting her feet washed at the church. Who goes to a church and get their feet washed and get it recorded? What was the purpose of getting your feet washed and getting it recorded? Is that some sort of ritual that I don't know nothing about? If you don't know me, hey, baby, welcome. Happy Wednesday, my love. Hey, Leanne, welcome. My thing is this. What church do you know in this good old day and age? Are you still going to church and getting your fucking feet washed? That's that's some sort of ritual. That's some, listen, God damn it, listen. Let's bring it all the way back. She got her feet washed at the church. Chandra, welcome, my love. That's the same church that kicked her ass out. That's the same church that hosted the father-daughter dance that Jarvis Butts took his daughter to. That's the same church where there were a group of Arab men standing in the middle of the floor with video cameras and their phones, taking pictures and recording all these underage girls. So what do you think? Black ass Bishop Bullwinkle, he's there at the church. And all these Arab men and Jarvis Butts standing in the middle of the floor with all these little children. Annette, bitch, you got a lot to pay for. Hey, drag racing, welcome, my love. Bitch, that was a cult. That was the initiation. That was something. But y'all need to tell us where all these children at. Because if Kim Wordless don't address the fact that Annette keeps reporting these children as runaways and these children never surface, that is disturbing. That is troubling. Something is wrong with that shit. How does one woman keep losing fucking children and then go put paperwork on them and label them as runaways? I got a problem with that. Y'all should have a problem with that. Detroit should have a problem with that. Kim Worthless, bet you ain't doing your job because you should have had a problem with it too. Naziyah ain't the first child that was labeled as a runaway. She wasn't. Ron says if the addict is untreated, then they can't really think for themselves. It's not like a willpower. It's obsession of the mind. Absolutely, Ross. Absolutely. And we're going to continue to pray for lady. Because, I mean, that got to be a dark place. That got to be a hurtful place. That got to be a very bad place to be in, to know you want to do something, but you can't do something. She done lost herself. Tony says, me, the Moca, because if Shannon and Marcus were the cause of my child being hurt, I would buck them up about my children. And my mama will go down with them as well. Absolutely, but lady ain't in that space. She ain't in that space. Star says, and when this story broke, it was tons of donations given to Roxy. Money hungry, clout chasing ass. Absolutely. Absolutely. Ron said addicts are sick people that is in need of getting well. Not just a bad person trying to get good. Absolutely. Absolutely. Rod says it's to their benefit. Oh, Lord. Now that I could agree with. That I could agree with. Hey, Yolanda, welcome, baby. Happy Wednesday. Rod said it's to their benefit that lady stays sick. I've been saying that over and over and over again. They know exactly why they keep feeding it to her. They know why. Carla Henry said it's a disease that addicts have. Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. Ron said, how is she going to think past that chemical? A sick mind can't fix a sick mind. That's it, sis. A sick mind cannot fix a sick mind. Hey, Queen Rich, welcome, my love. Queen Rich said them some different type of evil people. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. I've never seen no shit like that in my life. Never. But my thing is this, right? Lady has an addiction. Lady is sick physically. Lady is sick mentally. Annette, you bad wig wearing bitch, what's your excuse? Shannon, you bad built flat black water jug head looking deep eye having bitch with all them extra teeth in your mouth. What is your excuse? Marquita, you slow, mental patient working, robbing your patients, sleeping with your patients, calling them your boyfriend, and taking them home. Y'all some sick bitches because Marquita met her man in a mental home. Marquita met her man in a mental facility. He was a patient that she was tending to. She broke the rules at the facility and the people found him fucking. She lost her job. And when she lost her job, the mental man that did all the drawing, he lost his mind. So they both decided they would move in together. And they moved in at a net. Y'all see where I'm going with these sick fucking people. Hey, Saye, welcome. Y'all see where I'm going with these sick ass people. And that ain't sick, bitch. Bad. And you, woo, baby. Something wrong with y'all. Something wrong. Hey, bartenders, welcome, my love. Latrice says, when and if lady gets clean and reach clarity, all her childhood traumas are going to flood her brain. She's going to have to deal with that before she can deal with her daughter's trauma. Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's a lot for one person. Shit like that will never happen overnight. It's going to be years and years and years unless God touch lady in a mighty, mighty way. And that's where prayer comes in. Carla Henry said, that's heartbreaking. I couldn't endure going through that. Annette is a demon. That bitch is demonic. Y'all see them different goddamn wigs she wear? That bitch got a Wanda from Holiday Heart wig. That wig there tells exactly who the fuck she is. That wig right there tells us exactly who Donatello is. Hell to the yes, it does. You nappy root wig wearing bitch. But then your people say, We don't go against the matriarch. We don't go against Auntie Annette because she played with hoodoo. Well, bitch, if you really played with some goddamn hoodoo, if you really played with hoodoo, bitch, you wouldn't have been hopping from bando to bando. You wouldn't have been a goddamn squatter. You wouldn't have been taking homes that didn't belong to you. And then you got your dumb ass relatives out here. Oh, yeah. Because Auntie Annette owned 3-4 houses. Bitch, not one of them belonged to her. Not one. She put claims on them when she gave Dre a paintbrush. The fuck? The bitch is a squatter. "504 said, right, Mocha? Some of the best people I knew were addicts. Absolutely. They're good people that fell on hard times, and the majority of them come from excellent families." Niece, Annette is a trifling bitch. Carla Henry says, Bucket's still running on people videos, but she knows don't come over here with her bullshit. She can't come here. She can't come here, Carla Henry. Because Carla Henry, the reason she can't come here, we don't shit in the same pot. And I thank God each and every day. I don't think like them. I thank God each and every day. I don't move like them. Because they're part of the problem. They are part of the reason that Naziyah is still missing. They're part of the reason that the other little girl, little foster kid, that Annette reported as a runaway, they're the reason she's missing. Because God damn it, if you knew Annette had a tendency of having children mysteriously disappear like she was that goddamn rabbit on that trick cereal box, if you knew she had a pattern of making children magically disappear, motherfucker, why the fuck y'all ain't stepped up and called somebody and told somebody what the fuck was going on? Oh, I know why. Y'all scared of hoodoo. That tells me a lot about you slow hoes. Who the fuck scared of a who, eat, and a do? Bitch. Because you got to ask yourself, if who and do really work, if who and do really work for Annette, she wouldn't have that fucking built-in hump in her back. If who and do really work for her wigs wouldn't have looked like they were caught up in a drive-by. If who and do really worked for Annette, she wouldn't be squatting. If who and do really worked for Annette, let's talk about it. She wouldn't have to sell underage children to be with grown, dirty, nasty ass men to pay a light bill. Let's talk about it. Because that family, I don't give a goddamn what they say. Not one of them ever came out here. Not one ever came out here and addressed that fucking situation with Annette's brother, Eric Gamble, in that nasty ass motel room with Naziyah. Now, if one of them addressed it and Mocha missed it, I apologize. But chat, y'all in here, let me know if somebody ever heard one of them hoes come out here and address the fact that Eric Gamble nasty ass was in that motel room with Naziyah. What logical reason did they give for Annette's brother a 3-tier, one of the highest tier PDFs you could ever find in the United States of fucking America? You got a violent PDF as your brother. Old enough to be Naziyah's great-grandpa. But you got him locked up in a raggedy-ass motel room with Naziyah, squeezing the life out of that baby with a beer in your hand. Make this shit make sense. Make this shit make fucking sense. You understand? Huh. Those children were doomed. Hey, Tammy, welcome, baby. We ain't doing all of that. Absolutely, Ross. Ain't no Jarvis Butts supporters over here. But what about them? What about over there? What about over there? My girl, Lady Libra, came in here and did a drive-by. Lady Libra dropped some bullets and haul that. My girl says, Moca, I seen from day one. Kizzy looks just like either Roxy mama or that other cousin. And Nate looks like Annette. Girl. I'm so glad we had this time together. Because my girl, I saw what I saw. And I kept pondering on what I saw. And I decided, let me just share it with my people. Miss Honey, what's going on, my love? Ooh, child. Yes, Lord. And that's why they're mad with the porch. That's why they're mad with the porch. We don't just talk about shit. We talk what the hell we see. Miss Always a Lady. Hey, my love. Caramel Cutie. Hey, baby. I mean, hey, it is what it is. Listen, Linda, Dan, where the hell is Marty when you need her? Woo, child. Great observation. Great observations. PJ said Annette ain't worth the food, her nasty ass feet. Annette ain't worth the air. She ain't worth the air that she breathes. Tony says smoking at church has something to do with Annette's household because they kicked her out of the church. And look at how fast they kicked that ass out of the church. Cornell says, Bucket, I know you're watching. Where was you when Annette was hitting them kids in the face and giving them melatonin? Damn. She may not know that. You know, it was time to go to sleep. She may not know that. But Shannon and Marquita know. God damn, Miss Caramel Cutie. I looked up and I saw you coming, girl. You almost made me choke. Miss Caramel Cutie says, Annette ain't even worth a damn food stamp. I mean, Miss Caramel Cutie, I hope you talking about them 1976 food stamps where they had the paper stamps in the book that look like real dollars. Hell one out, bitch. You don't even compare. Anonymous, I see you, my love. Welcome. Welcome. Miss Jackson said Annette ain't doing shit for Vari or Lady. They need to tell their stories. But they're afraid. They're afraid. Well, I'm Vari afraid for sure. Mm-hmm. Ron says, I wouldn't want the motherfucker in my zip code, let alone in my home. Girl. The arson is welcome, my love. Damn, I know that they were keeping it in the family like that. Absolutely. You must have not been following the story. The world know they nasty. The world know they lay together. The world know they share swamp juice. The world is aware from this at this moment. God damn it, when you sit up there, I mean, Bucket's sister came out here and Bucket said how Shannon and Marquita wanted to be doctors. Two big head, lopsided, helmet wearing doctors want to lick and stick, ruining girls, ruining young cousins at an early age. How do them girls know to do shit like that if Annette ain't training them to do that shit? Annette taught them to do that. Welcome, Levette. Annette trained them girls to do that shit. Bunch of spotted leg hoes. Regina, that's a good question. Why wasn't Annette's brother charged? That's a good damn question. Because my thing is when it's time to charge, pick them all up. Pick them all up. These children definitely deserve justice. And I don't give a damn if they don't like what Moca said, nor the way Moca said, God damn it, this is your truth. And it's time that y'all stand the fuck up in it and stop hiding behind them matted wigs and them ugly clothes and all them goddamn lies while children are steady being hurt in the process. Hurt and missing. Hurt and missing. That's the label that you hoes should be wearing for the rest of your lives. Because that's what's going on with these children. They're hurt and they're missing. Hurt and missing. Bitch, that's a pattern. And you mean to tell me ain't nobody ever addressed that and fixed that shit? But y'all are scared of Annette. Y'all scared of Annette. The fuck? Ron says shop owner didn't do a background check on Jarvis Butts because he came highly recommended. Absolutely. Absolutely. I am covered says, do we think Jarvis' mom introduced him to Annette? Huh. I don't know. I don't know. And the reason I say I don't know if it was Jarvis' mom that introduced him to Annette is because from the story that we know, and I ain't gonna put shit on nobody that I'm not certain of, right? If it wasn't said in these streets, I ain't repeating the fucking thing. But listen, from what we know, Jarvis' mama had been distant from her children for many, many years. She walked out and she left her children as little children. So Jarvis' mother was never in his life. Jarvis' mama walked out and left the children with the grandmother. And that's when Jarvis' sister stepped up to the plate and became the mother figure. So I don't believe that it was Jarvis's mother that introduced him to Annette. I'm not going to do that. I don't believe that part. I don't believe that part. I mean, Jarvis' mom, she was out in the street doing her thing. And I don't think that lady had any connections with Annette. I believe, like they said, Jarvis was hot-headed. Jarvis started running the street, running away from home at a very young age. They said Jarvis got turned out by the lady when he was 14 years old, 13, 14 years old. But in my heart, from everything that we know up until this point, I believe Jarvis was touched. I believe Jarvis was touched. And I'm not going to say he was touched by that old lady that they so say he had the baby with. Something in me believes that Jarvis was touched by a man early on in his life. That's why his behavior and his demeanor is the way it is. I believe Jarvis done everything that he done to all these women because Jarvis don't like women. Uh-huh. And that's just Mocha's opinion. I'm not asking nobody to go along to get along. I don't need nobody to agree. But that is just my opinion. I'm coming with you. I'm grabbing y'all comments. Okay, thank y'all for giving me some insight on that. Y'all saying y'all seen the feet washing in those Kojic churches. Okay, for the ceremony. Okay, I get it. Maybe that is a thing. Something, see? We all learn. We all learn from one another because I had no idea. And I thank you all. I thank you all for enlightening me. Star says, my thing with Lady is, if she knew what Annette did to her, why would you leave your children there? Well, we touched that part. So Mocha, move your black ass on down to some more of these comments because you're so far behind. And I want to make sure I try to get as many comments as I can. And whoo, child. Ooh, child. Anonymous said that church was covering their tracks. They also know what happened. Anonymous, absolutely. Anonymous, that church is in deep. That church, because Anonymous, that church knows some things. Hey, little dad, Big Mama says, I'm about action and no whole lot of talking. So what I could do to be supportive to the kids, I will do. They will receive so much support if the family provided a way. This shit is crazy. Big Mama, let's talk about it. Because if you're a woman, hey, Tanika, welcome. If you're a woman, that's first and foremost. If you done lay it on your back, gapped open your legs, push out all them goddamn children, whether you wanted them or not, just that instinct alone should put you in a space to want to always put children's safety first. But that family didn't give a goddamn. They rather sit there, cross their legs, looking like mules and donkeys and chickens with picky wigs, smoking and drinking and hee-heeing and ha-haing with missing fucking teeth off the side of their goddamn mouths, entertaining the Jarvis Butts and the Franks of the world with a net while these children were in danger. But now they got a lot to say. You hoes can't say a goddamn thing because y'all sat through it all. Y'all sat through all these good old parties when Annette told the children, go to the basement and play. Or when she called one up to parade in front of these old nasty perverted ass men. You hoes were there. So y'all can miss me with all that shit. Sae said Jarvis was only doing that to kids because it was done to him by the same person that probably touched his sister. Hello? Because that's exactly where my thoughts was, boo. I said the very same person that did it to the sister did it to him. Because listen to her testimony. He saved me. He protected me. Look at me, brother. Look at me. You know what we went through. I'm sorry. That told a whole damn story. That told a story. And that's what people don't understand. It's not the big things that makes the headlines. You don't pick up what they put down. You got to pick up the little things that they feel like nobody ain't paying attention to. Caramel Cutie says, when you had him, you didn't do right by him, Shannon. So go fly a damn kite. Shannon needs to go away. Shannon is not a decent mama and will never be. You better go out, go somewhere, Shannon, and try to make a few more. Because them that you thought you had, boo, that's the word, thought. They're all a distant memory. Ain't no way in hell you should ever, even if Kim Worthy ragged ass want to give them back, those children right now has a right to say where they want to be and where they don't want to fucking be, ma'am. Big Mama said, I'm working on a memorial plaque for Naziyah. And I swear, if my name ain't Big Mama, it will be placed in Detroit. Let me know what you got going on, Big Mama. Let us know what you got going on. Nola Bells is right here with you, boo. Let us know what you got going on. Because for the last 2 years, Naziyah has become a household name. We speak this child. It's like we adopted this child. She was everybody's daughter, everybody's granddaughter, everybody's niece. Ross, thank you so very much, sis. It's always a lady. My girl said the fact that Annette had a lock on that refrigerator to keep them kids from eating the food she was getting because of the children, she trashed. That whole family is generational, dysfunctional trash. And they are. And they fucking are. But they don't want to own it. That's the onlyest family I've ever known in all my life that is afraid of accountability. Bitch, if you did it, you did it. Motherfucker, if you said it, you said it. At your good grown retarded age, what's somebody gonna do? Flip you over and whip your ass? Is that what's gonna happen? Huh? Just come out to the world, bitch, and say y'all fucked up. All y'all. Because one thing Moca knows, there's some truth in every lie that y'all have ever told. Damn sure is. Your kid said, wasn't something said about a Devin? Kizzy said her son is gay. And his name is Devin. So this was supposed to be the person, girl, shut your, girl. Listen, damn it, listen. Your kid, come here, girl. Woo, somebody help me. Help me. Your kid on some good shit today. Hey, I done got excited all over again. All over again. Because you're here. You're here. Let me put this shit on the screen, my girl. Your kid says, wait, hold up. Moca, I need y'all to help. Moca, wasn't something said about a Devin? Let's stop right there. Y'all remember Devin that was on that podcast with Shannon? Sassy Devin? Sissy Devin? Wanted to fight everybody, Devin? Woo! You kill you on something. Kizzy said her son is gay. Well, wasn't Devin zesty? Wasn't Devin the same Devin that Naziyah was going to get her hair fixed at? Huh? knew Devin was Shannon's friend. So this was supposed to be the person that Jarvis pulled up on. So did kids that live next door to Shannon? Hello. Y'all see? Y'all see? Y'all see? Everything is, hey. Did not say the motherfuckers looked like they were related. Shannon fought all Jarvis women, but ain't touched kids. You kill girl. Girl. Whoo-wee. Well, I'll be got the fuck damn. I done created a whole goddamn new cuss word. Well, I'll be damn. Well, I'll be damn. But hold up. I got a problem. Why is it? Because it sounds like the same fucking Devin to me. Why is it that family? Why is it complete justice for Naziyah? Why that family never touched on that? Whoo, baby, you see? Y'all see what happens under the porch? Y'all see what happens on the porch when the lights come on. And that's why they don't like us on the porch. Can we walk up and down the street, look passing our flyers, looking for Naziyah? And ain't nobody gonna do shame, nothing. Well, I'll be fucked. Devin, bitch, where you at? Now we need to bring them all to the front of the fucking class. Woo, child. Woo, listen. If you all believe that we're talking about the same Devin, man, I don't give a fuck what emoji you put in this chat. Flood this bitch with an emoji. Because I do believe that's the same Devin. You can't have two people with the same goddamn mentality, the same tendencies, and the same shit going on, and it ain't the same place. Woo, loud. Woo, you kill girl. Thank you, girl. Thank you, girl. Pretty feet got a bull's eyes, 100. Girl. Pretty feet. Pretty feet. Girl. Ooh, child. Jarvis was a street nigga. He met him through drug dealings. Look at y'all. Look at y'all. Ooh, child. Ron says, I believe he was touched in many ways and passed around. Absolutely. Miss Gemini, hey, baby. Miss Always the Lady said, I've always believed he was touched as a kid by men and women. Mm-hmm. And Nika says, I do believe they're going to get out soon. I do believe they're going to get out of here soon. I pray they do. Somebody need to pick them up, lock them up, all that shit. Ooh, Devin. Oh, I need that sassy bitch over here. Somebody go ring the phone and call that sassy motherfucker and let him explain something to me. Because, Devin, you said you did Naziyah's hair. Well, I'll be damned. Well, I'll be damned. Well, Carla Henry said, I thought Devin was a grown man. Girl, do you see Kizzy face? Kizzy done had some fucked up birthdays. Kizzy an old bitch. So if Devin is in his 20s, that still make Devin old enough to get it. So that's the way I'm looking at it. Ooh, child. Lebec says somehow Jarvis met Lady first. That's how Jarvis got in the picture. Lebec, I believe that's the story they wanted us to believe. Tanika said, and Shanna go get outed first. She will. Let her keep playing with Jarvis' brother. Okay, Big Mama said there's two different Devins. That's coincidental. Thank you, Essie. Thank you for supporting the channel. Kim Leros, I see you, boo. Big Mama said it's two different Devins. Kizzy's son and Shannon's friend, who would do Naziyah's hair. The height, Kenneth, is who Jarvis put the pawpaw on. That's what I thought his charge and jail time was for. Or I don't know who Jarvis did what to, but this is too coincidental. I don't really think it's two different Devins. Girl. I don't believe it's two different Devins. I swear that's the same Devin. Because think about it. Why would Shannon attack all Jarvis women, intimidate all these women, drag them through the mud? But not one time. PJ, thank you, sis. Thank you so much. Not one time did Shannon attack Kizzy. Listen, ain't that much goddamn coincidence in the world. I don't give a goddamn. Ain't that much coincidence in the world. Diana, welcome to the chat, my love. Thank you for subscribing to the channel and come and sit on the porch. Welcome. Tiffany says, I swear, Izzy up, but not gonna lie. Nave's a pretty girl, though. Slow as fuck, but she pretty, absolutely. She related to him, too. Ooh, child. Deborah said, I wonder why Jarvis never looked at his sister when she asked him to. Jarvis wasn't looking at nobody. Jarvis was fighting them tears and in that mask, because that mask had done crept all in his eyeballs. Tammy said, I got a question. Who was Cash really, and where is she now? Was she any kin to that monster Jarvis? We thought she was. We thought she was. Because why come grab information and run? Why? So I don't know. And a lot was said and a lot of news was obtained. Regina said nobody in that family loved the children and don't. And don't. Miss Honey said those children are better off away from Shannon and Annette, and they are. And they are. Ron says that's the part I don't get. They talk big, bad shit, but won't tell the truth. All that whooping for nothing. Ross, why them hoes never said they knew Kizzy? Bring y'all raggedy asses out here and tell us how y'all really know Kizzy. Tell us how y'all really feel. Tell us what we didn't know. All these fucked up parts It's all these missing, collapsing puzzle pieces are all coming together. You hoes never mentioned Kizzy. So Mocha, shut your mouth and keep talking, girl. Your instincts were all the fucking way right. Hello? Let me pat myself on the fucking back. I'll take that. Because what I did say was this. I asked the question earlier in the live stream. I asked the question, and the question was, how many of y'all recognize that once Jarvis Butts' jailhouse phone calls started dropping, them motherfuckers got quiet and disappeared? Now I know why. Angel face, hey boo. Now I know why. Well, you hoes ain't shit. You understand me? Ooh, child. Man, oh man, oh man. All y'all shit is coming out. I said, give it time. I said, give it time. We said, give it time. Because all sleeping dogs don't stay asleep. Naziyah is telling a story. And everybody's going to get exposed. Every goddamn body is going to get exposed. Everybody who played a part, whether it was big or small, everybody's going to play a part. You may not believe me, but your day coming too. Look at how Devin just got exposed. Look at how Kizzy just got exposed. Sometimes it's best to stay the fuck quiet. Sometimes it's best to stay the fuck quiet. But oh no, y'all want to talk. Caramel Cutie says, yep, Devin was allegedly Shannon's friend. Had so much to say, but didn't know nothing. Still did. I'm going to get Poppy for his ass. That's what I'm going to get Poppy for, that sassy bitch. Hey, Raven. Welcome, my love. New York City on the check-in. Welcome, baby. Happy Wednesday to you, my love. Tony said, Mocha, is something about that freezer with that goddamn chain on it. If all them have ABCs, 1, 2, goddamn, Tony said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Woo-hoo. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Tony, I wouldn't want to eat from them. Fuck. Absolutely, Regina. Their day will definitely come. God knows and sees all. Absolutely. Ooh, baby. Kenyatta. That sound like the same Devin and me, girl. Yep, Tanika, that's him. He was on the podcast. Sassy bitch. Tony said all them hoes stayed in walking distance of each other. All of them. Roz, ain't that some shit? My little cousin. Stop talking about my little cousin. Well, man, fuck are y'all on a good day with a stiff neck. Or a sick one, because y'all surrounded by the sickernesses. Miss Jackson said they claim they didn't press charges against the lady because she was clinically handicapped. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit out, Miss Jackson. Miss Jackson, I don't know who they think they're playing with, girl. They want us to believe any and everything. Tony said, Mocha, we could turn off the lights and light some candles, and we gonna keep on talking, and we will, Tony. And we will. Ooh, child. Kamisha say, so is that why Jarvis was going to fight Devin? Because Drippin' Dre said he pull a power on Devin. Was it because his mama was messing with Shan, man? Girl, listen. Listen, girl. Kamisha. All this shit is coming together. Well, you're absolutely right. Sir Drip-A-Lot wanted to fight. Sir Drip-A-Lot wanted to fight Devin. Woo, you can't make this shit up. You hear me? You can't make this shit up. Raven said, Mocha, don't threaten them with the good time. They like sick dick. Girl. Raven, girl. Woo, child. This shit just got juicy. I mean, like, seriously. Like, seriously. You have to laugh to keep from crying. This shit. Lord. Woo-hoo. Miss Jackson says, JoJo described Frank to a T, along with what his house looks like. And he didn't deny the description of his glass house. He actually smirked. His ass guilty too. Absolutely, girl. Oh, look, he gets no pass. The bitch guilty. Ooh, baby. This is some shit. Thank you guys for helping Mocha reach her goal tonight. I appreciate you all. I appreciate y'all. Keep telling y'all motivate me to keep coming on this porch each and every night. Ooh, Lord. Tony said, Mocha, the lady that touched Jarvis, her son said he got a sibling from Jarvis. So it turned him into a monster. And that young man don't fuck with his mother. Though old girl, he was zesty too. I heard him. I heard him too. The fuck is going on over there? Big Mama said, you could be right about Devin, about the one Devin. I think Shannon would be scared of Kizzy. Girl, oh, that's her fucking cousin. I said what I said. I said what the fuck I said. Ooh, hey, love, selfishly. Welcome, love. Ross says, Jarvis' veins were all huge in his neck, double blinking his eyes. He wasn't trying to look at nobody. Wasn't looking at nobody, girl. His breath was kicking back in that goddamn mask. He could have passed out. His breath had his ass all teary-eyed. Woo-wee. Regina said the children is the hold the key to the case. Absolutely. Tiana said, I was thinking Cash was one of his hoes, but she pretty, so I don't know. You're absolutely right. I actually thought she was a relative. I truly did. Tanika says, what about the girl who pulled on Shannon? Oh, yeah, that's Cash. That's Cash. Cash disappeared in the thin air, girl. We don't know what Cash motive was, why she came and why she left. Kenyatta says, according to Marcus, she said Lady knew Jarvis on the west side or south side of Detroit, but not know him like that. That's what Marcus said on the panel. Marcus ain't shit. Marcus could tell the lies. You hear Marcus said I didn't like him because he was light-skinned. Well, bitch, were you blindfold when you laid with him? Was you blindfold when he was digging in your guts? Was you blindfold when you got pregnant and when you got pregnant by him? You didn't know he was yelling in? These people are delusional. These people are delusional. The lies they tell. Oh, Lord. This is too much. Absolutely, Tiana, Naziyah is working overtime, girl. Absolutely. Oh, Lord. Tony said bingo because they're scared. He was going to tell on them. Remember when he told the fiance, Shanna knows her role. Carla Henry, they don't want their fucking dirt to come out. Carla, I believe that's why everybody quiet, girl. Carla, I believe that's why they quiet. They scared of the phone calls, girl. I'm telling you, everybody, the minute the first phone call dropped, everybody got hush mouth. Well, I be damn, child. And their apartment where his phone pinged that night in the back of the building was dirt. Because there was new buildings down there, child. But guess what, Saeed? Guess what? His phone pinged at Nay's building, right? See, we've been getting little gems from here and little gems from there. And they said, because I don't know, John, yeah, because he has said, he has said, I don't know for sure because I never met him. He has said he had a cousin. He got a cousin that lived in the building. That was his baby mama. That, according to his daughter, alleged daughter, she came in this chat and said that her mother lives in the same complex with Nate. But we all thought he was at Nate. But yet he was at this woman's house. It's too many people that knows what the fuck is going on here. And ain't nobody saying nothing. Y'all talking about that refrigerator. Y'all right? Yeah, I'm with you, Carla Henry. Carla Henry said, yeah. We kept thinking it was food in that goddamn refrigerator. Everybody got ABCs and 1, 2, 3s. That lock was on that bitch because probably that's where the medicine was. And they wanted the children to not touch the fucking medicine. Woo-wee. Y'all, let me get my ass up out of here. Let me get my ass up out of here because yet another night, we came out here and baby had a time. You hear me? Had a time. I appreciate y'all. Lord knows I do. I appreciate everybody that joined the live stream tonight. I appreciate y'all for showing up. I appreciate everything. Y'all never disappoint. Never disappoint. But y'all know we coming back tomorrow. We are coming back tomorrow with another one. So I ain't say that parking lot, you can just park back there and do whatever. No camera, it's a freak show. Well, I'll be damned. Damn, Terrific said maybe Naziyah was in that freezer. Girl. Oh, Lord. Then y'all, I'm telling you, this family and all their secrets is the gift that keeps on giving. Tony said, Moca, who phone number was Jarvis blowing up back to back? Do y'all think he was trying to get in contact with Nate so she could be his alibi, but she was in the bed sleeping? Baby, any and everything is possible. We can't eliminate nothing. Good night, my Ty. Good night. Y'all, I enjoyed tonight. I enjoyed tonight. Let me tell y'all something. Those of you who have not hit the like button, whether you like Moca, yes or no, man, scratch all of that. Fuck that. You ain't got to like. But you were here for the content. So it's something you enjoyed about tonight because you stayed in your list. So why don't you just go ahead on and hit the like button for your girl? I would truly appreciate it. And make sure you have your little notifications set, so you know when we hit the porch. And you could come sit on this bitch too, because I know you sick of being in them bushes, itching and scratching and itching and scratching and itching and scratching, motherfucker. Because sooner or later, you're going to be done ran out of off. And we don't want y'all in them bushes with the whelps. Over here, we love people. We understand people. Everybody's welcome. Everybody's welcome over here. So I'm going to say for those of you that like the live stream, those of you that shared the live stream, those of you that gifted the channel, I appreciate you. I truly do from the bottom of my heart. And just know, we're going to be back here tomorrow doing the same thing the same way at the same time. So if y'all would be so kind, we're going to go out tonight with our little exit song, because we are definitely family over here. And I would love for y'all to flood the chat with emojis. And if you get tired of putting up emojis, hit the emojis to the right. Just tap, 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 tap. And we're going to dance our way up out of here. Good night, guys. Hey, thank you, my love. I appreciate you so very much. Thank you so much. So, guys, we are out of here. Good night. God bless. We're going to be back for round 3, I guess. Man, it's a never-ending shit here. We'll be back tomorrow night.
We stand tall, we rise as one. No bells, the work ain't done. No. Moca leading from the heart, never run. Truth and caring, everything we become. It's more than a vibe, it's a home, it's a call. Over here we catch each other when we fall. This is family. Team full of truth and a chat full of cheer. Mocha in the seat, steady steering the ship. Every topic got depth, every comment got grip. We don't tear folks down, we just build them up. If you're moving off love, then you one of us. No the pride in the room and the vibe so loud. Every bell in the check gon' rep that crowd. We stand tall, we rise as one. No the bells, the work ain't done. Mocha leading from the heart, never run. Truth and caring, everything we become. It's more than a vibe, it's a home, it's a call. Over here we catch each other when we fall. This is family. tribe, one mission in mind. We protect what's right and we hold that line. It's the chat where the truth and the love collide, where the voices don't hide and the pain gets light. We see you, we feel you, we fight for the cause. Every kid, every tear, we break down walls. When you hear that bell, that's the call to act. We family now, and that's just facts. We stand tall, we rise as one. We rise as one. Know the bells, the work ain't done. Know that you're leading from the heart, never run. Truth and care are everything we become. It's more than a vibe, it's a home, it's a call. Over here we catch each other when we fall. This is family. This one's for every voice we fight for and every child who needs to be heard. We see you, we feel you. We stand with the truth. This is the Know the Bells. Leave a comment, like, share, subscribe. Stand tall. Join the family.
Good night, everyone. God
We
bless.
stand
And
tall.
oh Lord, I'm still playing music. But anyway, good night. God bless. And I will see you all on this porch tomorrow night, same time. And just make sure you're here to do what we do. I love you all. You all enjoy your day on tomorrow. And just say a prayer for your girl. Say a prayer for your girl. Say a prayer for your girl. So I could just keep coming out here doing what I do. Love you all. Good night and God bless.